On this third Sunday of Lent, we hear the gospel story about the fig tree that drew its strength and sustenance from the ground, but never produced any fruit. But the truth is that Jesus wasn't interested in fruitless fig trees, as he was more interested in fruitless people who do nothing with their lives. In Jesus' value system, doing nothing was wrong. The fig tree didn't produce rotten fruit, it just didn't produce anything. In the Lord's eyes, that was wrong. It was wrong to not give, it was wrong to not care, it was wrong to not help. Also, doing nothing is wasteful. The owner of the fig tree in the gospel wanted his tree cut down because it was wasting the soil of the earth. The gardener said to give it another chance. In other words, we either use what we have or eventually we will lose it all. We can apply that law physically too. Bind your arm close to your side and don't use it for 6 months. Eventually unwrap it, and you won't be able to use it as you need to. That law applies domestically too. Across the years, I have seen marriages fall apart because of abusive behavior, but many times because couples do nothing to maintain their sacred covenant. They no longer say please or thank you. They drop common courtesies and no longer celebrate birthdays or anniversaries. Little by little, doing nothing eventually destroys a marriage. You can do the same with your children. It isn't necessary to beat them or abuse them. All you need to do is leave them alone and pay no attention to them. Doing nothing is one of the most wasteful luxuries that anyone can indulge in. As we stand at the foot of the cross, may we remember that life is not a free ride. We have an obligation to put back into life as much as we take out of it, lest we slip into the subtle sin of doing nothing.